Hey guys, Stephen here. Manchester City have just beat Brighton 1-0 and literally that is all that matters. Before you all start moaning in the comments and you all love a good moan, remember, City keep on winning games, City keep on getting really goddamn good at football, and we keep on marching the way up the table, and that is the first thing that you should remember before we start slagging everyone off. Hello to everyone. The pen was funny, it was frustrating, it was funny, but it don't matter anymore. It literally doesn't matter. Manchester City have won the 7th game in a row, and I'm genuinely very happy about that. I honestly knew it was going to be a bit of a shit game of football today. I mean, honestly, the weather out there is horrible, it's miserable, it's grim. I was not expecting great football, I really wasn't. But all I wanted today was City to grind out a victory, and we got it. We got another victory. City keep marching up the table. We're now sat in third, and I'm very, very happy about being in third as well. Currently, 1 point behind Liverpool with a game in hand, and 4 points behind United with a game in hand as well. If we win that game in hand, we jump ahead of Liverpool and end at 1 point behind Manchester United. And of course, United and Liverpool will play each other this weekend. Hopefully, both sides drop points down. We carry on marching up the table. Things are looking pretty goddamn good for us. And sometimes you've got to have those horrible minging games. You've got to just get through them. You've got to just find a way to win. And that's what happened. Yes, the pen was... It was comical. As soon as we got the pen and I saw Sterling step up to it on my watch line, I was like, oh great, we've missed. We're not scoring. But it doesn't really matter. Overall, it's kind of frustrating, but I'm pretty certain they won't be letting Sterling take a penalty again. And all that matters is that he didn't cost us in the end. Thankfully he didn't. But we've won again, and can we not just try and grab onto that positive? It won't always be a situation where City play free-flowing football. It won't always be a situation where... But we're at our best, we scored 3 goals. Sometimes you just got to win 1-0. And I think it's fair to say last season we would have dropped points there. We would have definitely. But once again, Stones and Diaz were absolutely solid when they needed to be. And we got the victory. As Andy's just said as well, clean sheet, 1-0 win, rubbish weather. How many titles have the Rags and Arsenal won with 1-0 wins? Exactly. Sometimes you got to grind out a victory, and that's what we got today. Ugly, but I genuinely don't give a shit. At this point in the season, at this time of year, when you're playing so many games and all that kind of stuff, and we got a squad that's stretched, I don't really give a shit, unfortunately. I know, I'm just happy about it. I think it's obvious they won't put him on penalties ever again. And I think we missed a few chances. But I can't really deny the overall performance was bad. It wasn't a bad performance. We did create chances. We should have scored more. We missed some sitters. It happens. It's not good. I wish we hadn't missed sitters. But we created chances, you know. We defended relatively well against a good side who like to play football. Brighton aren't an incredible side. I agree they're not an incredible side. But they're a bit better than we realise. They are genuinely a bit better than most people realise. So, as Renner said, we won. Who cares indeed? And yes, we do need Aguero, but Frank, I would basically advise caution on the Aguero front. Presume Aguero is probably not going to be the Aguero of old. That's what I would personally say. Fox Williams saying 3 points, ugly win. Foden scored, Sterling missed a penalty kick. Clean sheet chronicles, indeed. Hashtag clean sheet chronicles. In terms of the overall individual performances, Ederson was fine. Cancelo, I thought, was a little bit sloppy by his usual standards today. One good pass to Mahrez aside. I think it was him who played to Mahrez. Diaz and Stones, once again, both really solid. Zinchenko, not quite as good as he has been recently today. I thought he struggled a little bit today. Not bad by any stretch, but I think he struggled a bit. And I think both Gundogan and Rodri struggled to get hold of the midfield all times. But it's fine. You can allow it as long as we get the job done. Gundogan, pretty decent going forward. Rodri, a couple of stray passes. But other than that, he was okay. Kevin De Bruyne. I thought De Bruyne actually, even though he was wasteful in front of goal, I thought his overall effort was pretty damn good. And he drove us forward really well. So... annoyingly wasteful in front of goal, but I thought his overall performance was pretty solid in general. Foden, I don't think Foden had a great game, but Foden is mint, you know, as the thumbnail says. Foden is quality, and once again, he was decisive when it mattered. Our leading scorer this season now with 8 goals, and Foden continues to get better, continues to be critical when it matters for us. And what more can we say about Foden? I thought Bernardo was good, by the way. I thought he was industrious. I thought he worked really hard for everyone, and I was happy about Yaya. Bloody hell. AB said Yaya there, so I said Yaya because I read it. I was happy with Bernardo today. Who else? Mahrez I thought was pretty quiet. Gabriel Jesus came on and had a pretty poor cameo, and Sterling's cameo was even worse. So not the best, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, Stones' tackle on Mopai probably saved us. Says it was a very big tackle. And to be honest, all I want is Manchester City to keep finding ways to win. Our fixtures at the moment do look very favourable, and if we keep putting pressure on United and Liverpool, they will drop points. We've got Crystal Palace now on Sunday, which is a big chance as well to get another victory. We've got Villa at home, another good chance. Cheltenham away, of course, which should be a good chance for us to rest some players maybe. West Brom away, which is very winnable. Sheffield United at home, which is very winnable. Burnley, winnable. Then we've got Liverpool. I really, really hope we're going for like 5 victories out of all those games at the very least, because we really, really, really should. Be aiming for nearly maximum points, to be honest, because these teams are there to be beaten. And we've got to bear in mind, once again, the context of this year. You know, playing a team against Brighton, playing a team like Brighton every now and then, it isn't easy. They are taking points off some good teams this season, so I will take that. I think Guardiola has been frustrated by the overall quality, but I think he'll be happy with the performance. And sometimes you got to win dirty, you know. Sterling, I must admit... Looking at the players on the pitch, I would rather Zinchenko take it. I'd rather Cancelo take it. I would rather Gundogan take it. I'd rather De Bruyne take it. I'd even rather Gabriel Jesus take it. I'd rather Bernardo take it. Anyone other than Sterling. Sterling is a genuinely terrible penalty taker. He has all the conviction, I don't know, of Matt Hancock. You know, so like that's one for the UK viewers there. He has genuinely zero conviction. And honestly, I do not want him on pens ever. Ferran Torres would have scored in the second half, says Frank. Maybe he would have, man. Maybe he would have. Yes, that would be nice. How about Edison take it? Obviously, in the last minute of the game, we're not going to throw our goalkeeper up there, are we, to take it? It'd be funny, but Edison taking it apparently would have been incredibly stupid at the same time. So, yeah. Where's Torres disappeared too? Well, Torres obviously has had COVID, so he's been isolated. And now he's just finally back into the squad. That's it, really. I mean, if a player's disappearing at the moment, just presume it's down to COVID. Unfortunately, that's pretty much usually the case. I'd rather a Kitman take the pens over Sterling. Likewise, man. I mean, to be honest, I probably would have scored it. I fancy my chances there. Everyone wants someone else to take it. But once again, I think he's probably learned his lesson that we don't let him anywhere near pens. We just don't. KDB should be our penalty taker. He should have been on the pitch taking that, but oh well. I mean, honestly, City at the moment are looking pretty solid. We're looking pretty strong. Even though we're not playing well, we're getting victories, so I'll take that. Too human to take penalties. Sounds weird, but it's true, says Robbie. I know what you mean, man. He's emotional. Emotional players shouldn't order for penalties. I you know what? That's a good idea. Order my mum penalties, so she'll take it. But I know what you mean about that, Robbie. I mean, certain players are kind of like erratic and a bit emotional and a bit up and down with confidence. It has to be an ice cold killer. And I don't think, for all his attributes, Sterling is an ice cold killer in front of goal. He just isn't, in fact. So I'd not let him take it at all. Do we all agree Foden's currently the best English midfielder? Asked Lewis Taylor. He's certainly up there, pal. I think Grealish should probably disagree as well at the moment. But yeah, why not, man? Foden is quality, and once again, like his output is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. In terms of our results, when you think about it, we've just beat Brighton. Beat Birmingham, we beat United, we beat Chelsea, we beat Newcastle, we beat Arsenal, we beat Southampton. It's a good run of victories, that, you know. It's a genuinely good run of victories. We played a whole kind of plethora of teams there. Some really good, some not so good, some are in between. But it's looking pretty good, honestly. Like, this City team is built on sterner stuff now. Once again, it was a performance built on the desire of the defence. And I can't really complain. I genuinely can't complain. I want us to be better always, but given the results we've seen recently, you know, against United and Chelsea and Arsenal and Newcastle and stuff, I will take a scrappy victory every now and then. I mean, it'll do. Grealish is Irish, someone says. I'm pretty certain he was born and raised in Birmingham, by the way. Let's not open that kind of worms, but yeah, I know. It's complicated, isn't it? I think his grandparents are Irish. Henderson, Grealish and Foden for Euro 21, says Mario. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Why does missed penalties always frustrate me? It's because we miss a lot of them, Miles, and it's frustrating, isn't it? I never really get how professional footballers are bad at penalties, but it is what it is. Sterling's haircut, that's the issue. Yeah, maybe. Edison on pen, Stephen, what you reckon I'll start the position? Probably not, but it'll be funny. What's your prediction for Tottenham versus Fulham? I didn't even know they were playing tonight. Tottenham will probably win that, I reckon. Gundogan on penalties. Philip, I've always felt that. Get a German on penalties. Hasn't he taken one before for us and scored it? Or has he missed a penalty before for us? Someone will have to tell me on that. I'm going to Google now. Gundogan penalty record. And Nicholas has put my food in front of me. Is it mine? Oh, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end my video pretty soon because Nicholas has brought my dinner over to me. It's like pasties and chips. Beige tea, look at that. No, wait, it's the wrong camera. Beige tea! So that's the ultimate in beige tees, unfortunately. How many games do you think we'll lose this season, Robbie? I don't know, man. We've lost 2 so far and can't see us topping the 9 from last year. No, I mean, if we lose 9 from last year, I don't know. If we should not lose 7 more this season. We might lose a couple more, maybe 3 or 4 more at most, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't think we'll lose many. We're getting very, 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 very solid defensively. Why isn't KDB taking the pens anymore? I don't know. I mean, the one thing about Gundogan is that he never used to be like in the starting lineup every single week. So I understood why he wasn't our default penalty taker, but he is now. But he is. So now he's in there, like in the team every week. Maybe get him on the penalties. It'd be really, really good. We lost 9 last year. We did indeed, Sergio, which is very painful to watch, isn't it? But this season we are a different beast, by the way. We definitely are. So give it a little bit of patience and be happy where we are. Even though we're not perfect anymore, we are definitely better than we used to be. Please do hit the subscribe button and the like button, by the way. We're on 48,112 subscribers. It's good to get it up to 48,200. Robbie reckons we'll lose at Anfield, and it could be so, man. Bear in mind, Liverpool, the Anfield boost isn't there at the moment, so I don't think they're quite as scary going forward. Can I get some ketchup, by the way? Thank you very much. I'm just making condiment requests during a live stream there. There's a first for everything, I guess. John reckons the midfield was awful tonight. It wasn't perfect, no, but it didn't. It's okay. I think we all have very high, like, demanding standards, and I get that. But I do at the same time. I understand. Like, I'm not saying the weather should make us miss chances or anything like that, but it can make it hard to be focused when it's cold and it's biting and the rain's in your face and all that kind of stuff. Because just putting ketchup right next to the mic. He didn't squirt, thankfully. That's the mic. Steven, United last 11 games in the league is 1-1, draw 1-1. Wow, it's pretty good, yeah, United. And I think, why ketchup? Because ketchup's better than mayonnaise with chips. You don't have mayonnaise with chips as much, do you? I'm sorry. Bernardo was brilliant for me. He was indeed. What's wrong? Bernardo is back. People loving Bernardo. I thought Bernardo was really good. Some sexy footwork, wasn't there? Likewise for Foden as well. Some genuinely delightful footwork. I'm happy about it. Like, every performance isn't going to be sensational. Sometimes you need to genuinely get the job done. Just roll up your sleeves, win, and that's what we did. Obviously, it was a comedy moment. Genuinely comedy moment as ever with Sterling on penalties. It isn't going to please Guardiola, but once again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a big 3 points. You know, Brighton are genuinely a pretty decent side. It was stressful. It didn't need to be that stressful, but genuinely, they are a pretty decent side. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up here because my dinner smells absolutely delightful and it's staring at me. So I'm going to wrap it up here. But thank you for watching. City keep marching up the table. We're currently sat in third. We're only 1 point behind Liverpool and 4 behind United with 1 game to play. So a victory will take us just behind Manchester United. It'd be wonderful. It'd genuinely be wonderful. So, hard fought. Credit to Brighton as well, says Mohammed. I agree. Credit to Brighton. Genuinely credit to Brighton. They were a good side and they played good football, and hopefully they stay up because I like the way they play football. Anyway, big love to you all. I know eat my dinner. I'll catch you tomorrow for 5 Things Learned. Go and relax. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's nice and early for once. I'm very happy about that. For now, though, in a bit, love you all. Bye-bye. Come on, City. Come on. We're going to do it, by the way. My prediction, we're going to win the league. Just put it out there. Put it out there. Bye-bye.